Welcome to Itza Nails. Today I'm going to show you how I did this neon smoke nails without the proper supplies, because I thought I had the stuff that I needed, which is like the neon pigments and stuff like that. I did not. So I had to improvise because I had already started. So this is how I did it. First of all, removing my old set. I used the safety barrel bit, which I love, and it's this round bit. As you see at the top, it's rounded and it doesn't cut. You still got to be careful, but I'm going to carefully remove this previous set, which was like a talavera style nail. I'll link it at the top of the video so you guys can go see how I achieved this design. It's super easy and fast, and I just thought it was super cute. Anyways, now I'm going to remove it and go back to this flat top regular barrel bit. I think this was like a medium coarse bit. And now that I've removed everything that's near the cuticle, I'm going to go with this particular bit and then remove the majority of the acrylic. Now the design that I did do on this set was on with gel polish, but the base is acrylic. As you can see here, I'm removing whatever lifting is on the nail, and I remove a little bit behind that, and that'll stop the lifting from continuing, and then my nails won't pop off and they will last longer. Also, one thing I do like to do is to clean the bottom of the nail, the underside, and if I can and want to, I will also file off my natural nail because I don't like how it looks underneath. So it's like basically refreshing my set and getting it the best possible looking on all sides, which includes the bottom, which sometimes people neglect that, and I just like to take care of that. Then using the same diamond bit, I'm going to go around the cuticle and try to remove it. It's at a slow speed so that it doesn't, I'm careful not to overfile. Then I switched it up to this so I can go underneath, and it's more delicate than the other one was a little bit too pointy. And then I made sure to refile the tip because the change of the tip does change as you wear it, you know. Especially si usas comal y andas volteando tortillas, it does change it. But anyways, here is the way I removed the entire design. Now I'm putting my homemade dehydrator, and then this is the primer. The primer I do not make, I just buy it. But I have a really easy recipe for you if you want to use the DIY dehydrator. I'll link it at the top of this video. Anyways, I'm trying to show you how this acrylic looks. I'm just going to be using this as a base. I'm not exactly sure why. Oh yeah, so I decided to use a colored acrylic to hopefully make it easier to get the darker shade of black without using so many coats of gel polish. Because if I would have used clear acrylic, it obviously would have been clear, and since it's clear, I would have to do more coats of gel. And by using the skin tone or like a nudie color of acrylic, I wouldn't have to use that many coats of gel. And I don't use a black acrylic, one, because I don't have a black acrylic, and two, even when I did have a black acrylic, I don't like working with black acrylic for some reason. How many times can I say acrylic? Anyways, after that, I've let it dried, and I've also obviously encapsulated the nail with clear acrylic. There I go again. This is the black gel that I use, and I really like it. It's by Kara Sky. But see, I hope you can tell, but because I use that colored nude acrylic, I don't have to use too many coats. I still did, I think, like two or three coats of thin coats of this gel. And then I go in with a little fine nail art brush to go around near the cuticle. Whatever I get on my skin, I make sure to clean it with the silicone brush dipped in alcohol before I cure it, because I don't want to have it lift or develop an allergy. And then I go in with this matte top coat, and I make sure to cover the bottom and the side walls and everything of the nail. Then here they are matte. So this is the part where I had to improvise. Either this is alcohol, just regular rubbing alcohol, and a little brush. I'm going to dip it in my alcohol, remove the excess. I just want to kind of get a little bit of that white gel, and then I'm going to use that kind of diluted with the alcohol to make kind of like the smoke look-alike thing base. I'm not very well with my words, as you can tell today. I mean, I had a late night last night. Actually, I just got in today this morning at 4 a.m. So that's why I'm a little bit bleh. Anyways, if I feel like I need to make it more dispersed or make it look a little bit more bloomed, I just dip my brush in more alcohol and then do little gentle taps and go from there. I didn't have blooming gel, so this is another way you can do it if you don't have blooming gel, is just basically put a little bit of your gel on a little dish, and then on a separate dish get a little bit of rubbing alcohol and then dip your brush, and that's how you can make it kind of bloom a bit. Then I went in, I did cure it for a few seconds, the white base, and then I go in with this yellow gel polish. I really wish I had the pigments. I think the effect of the neon smoke effect would have been a lot better had I had pigments, but I didn't. So I had to use what I could. So I kind of blended both colors there, the yellow and the pink. I laid them first on top of the white, and then once I got them how I wanted them, I dipped my brush again in alcohol and kind of start doing like an ombre between the two, and then if needed I go back and then add a little bit more just to make the transition a little bit more smoother, not so harsh between the two colors. So it really just takes a lot of playing around with it until you get it like you want it. Kind of like when you're doing your eyeshadow and you're trying to blend them. It is lo mismo here. It's the same thing. But then I cured that a little bit for a few seconds. The only powder I did have, and this isn't even pigment, it's a glow in the dark neon green, but it's not really that pigmented. But like I said, I had to improvise. We had a neon themed party, so I was like, well, I guess I'll just do these. And so I improvised, just basically showing you that there are ways, if you don't have all the exact tools, there are different ways you can come up with an alternative. So then I remove the excess dust, and then I go in again with my brush dipped in alcohol to clean up all the areas where I don't want none of that green dust to like stay. So I remove it. That's why I do the coat, the matte base first on that black nail. It makes it so much easier for cleanup and everything. In the end, I'm going to show you, like right now I am putting a glossy top coat, so in the end it doesn't really matter. But that's the reasoning behind me putting the black matte top coat. It makes cleaning up so much more easy. And then in the end I just cure my glossy, and then this will the end look. And I hope you guys liked it. It helped you. If you don't have all the supplies, hope this helps to gives you ideas of how to troubleshoot.